Back, have a look at those nice new bearings there. So yep, had to go and get a special machine. Actually had to have someone press those, so you guys are going to need to go down to an engineering or machine shop. They press your old ones off, press your old ones back on. On the other side there's a sprocket that sits just above this over here, and you've got to have that removed to make sure that they put that back in exactly the same spot, because that actually does your cam chain timing. And for that reason, the sprocket needs to go back on in the same position, otherwise you're going to have a problem. Oh, I've just noticed I haven't cleaned that piston out over there, so I'm going to take it out and clean it out again. Hold on, so you guys can have a look at what it all looks like when it pops out. There we go. There's the sprocket I was talking about, right over there. So make sure that they scribe, is what the book says. Scribe, and make sure that they put it back in the same spot. Alright. Let me clean it up and I'll be right back. Had a little bit of a clean and ready to put everything back in. I'm looking for a little part over here that I was working with. This is the stuff. It's called gasket sealant. Some people say you don't need to use it. I've seen people use it with success, so I'm going to use it. So all I got to do now is go ahead and take my gasket over here. Just note that your gasket actually comes with an extra little bit which I've already cut off. Comes over the top over there straight. You can see I've cut mine. But of course when your piston comes down over here, that's where it's going to go across. They just do that to keep your gasket straight. So what I've done in the meantime, take a little sponge over here, a little light sanding sponge, gone and cross hatched over all of these sections over here, so that when my gasket sealant goes down, it's going to get a nice grip on there. I'm going to put my gasket on top. I'm going to wait for it to go a little bit gummy, like they say wait for it to go tacky, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this. Alright, so the first bit's done. I just went and put the little gummy bits in over there. There you can see a little bit of extra residue. Doesn't matter, it's going to be in the side of a screw hole. So went all the way around the outside. Just put a couple little tack points on the inside over here, so the gasket's got a nice solid seal of where to sit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the same over here. Make sure this is your oil timing over here. This is your little bolt that goes through for your cam timing and runs your oil pump over here. Just make sure that you've gone and put that into the same position as what you have your little hole in your oil pump over there, and you'll be able to fit it. I'm ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put some gasket sealer on this, and on this little bad boy over here, getting ready to seal up. So as you guys watching this video will have known, that was a bit of a da-da-da moment, because I went ahead and sealed the crankcase up. As you can see, I had to pull it apart because I'm missing all of these parts. So now we're going to go ahead and reassemble that. I'd had all of that fall apart previously, so I don't really know how to put it back together. I have to look at the technical diagrams. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to put that back together. In the meantime, just to let you know, the technical spec settings right over there for the screws. So just have a look for yourself over there, whether you're using kilograms or kilograms per meter, or pound per foot, or whatever it is. Mine's in pound per foot because it's all American mine. So just make sure that you do that, and make sure that you put all this back inside too. It's quite important. Unbelievable, guys. I've managed to get this thing all back together. So basically this shaft comes all as so. That separates there. So there we go. These parts all go on here. This goes right on there. You'll notice that your shaft doesn't put together. This shaft's thicker than this shaft. So this little bit won't fit on anything but this piece, and same with this over here, and same on the other one. So basically just put them together as is. This little fork assembly over here is the tricky bit over here. Keep this one facing left, this one facing right. This is the lower one, this is the upper one. So the bigger one is the upper one. So let's just go ahead and do that. Put that all together again. There you go. You'll notice there is a little bit of play over here in between these parts. So don't worry about that. That's how they're supposed to be. So then that slots up and down like so. That's supposed to move. Alright, and then this little bad boy over here, this goes upright, I believe. Yes, it does. And then, oh my god, what's that? My mother's gone wild. Okay, there we go. So you just slot that in over there, like so. And you can swing this arm all the way around so you can grab it in. You'll see little slots where it's supposed to grab, and then this can all just settle exactly as it is. There we go. Just see, oh my. So clearly hold this bit as they show in the diagram. You're supposed to hold it all together. Oh, I just had it a minute ago. Why is it giving me such hassles now? I'll put this thing upside down. Ah, never mind guys. There we go. Don't follow me on doing that. That was upside down. So there we go. That's how it's supposed to look. So let's have a look here. Just like they show in the diagram. Bang bang. Bang bang. So that's how it goes. Now don't forget this washer on the top. Oh my, mosquitoes. That washer on the top over there, and don't forget your washer and your nut in the bottom over there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into the motor now. That I think I showed you guys earlier. Ooh, those 3 little pins that I think I showed you. One goes in there, one goes in there, and the other one was in there, and the one's supposed to be sticking out like this. So don't worry, that is how it is supposed to look. Even though it just pulls right out like that, it's a bit worrying if you ask me, but that's how it looked in the previous videos. So I'm going to assume that that's right. And then, okay, cool. So we're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and seal it up again, according to my video over here, which is exactly how the engine looks now. So now it's time to seal it up again, and hopefully it will be the last time that I need to seal the engine. You will already know when I put the bit back together, I was looking at this little lull over here. This is where your Kickstarter sits, guys. So you need to make sure that you put that back in. I did not. So there's the Kickstarter. Don't forget it hooks straight into that little bit over there. So let's hope third time lucky I can seal this bad boy up and be done. The second time I had to open it up, which I didn't show you guys. I actually had to just put this washer in there, which I believe is quite critical. So don't forget to put little parts in like I did. So there we go. Okay, so it goes crank, gearbox and drum. Don't forget your little pins, washer, Kickstarter in the casing, seal, and you're ready to go.